Okay guys, so today we're looking at the Fishman Tone DEQ preamp EQ DI type of acoustic guitar effect. I bought this one used mainly because I wanted to try it out against the T-Rex Soulmate. This comes with a little power supply lead. It's got battery compartment on the back if you want to put a 9-volt battery in it. It has got input on here, some input trim, which is like I guess a gain control, boost level. Oh, that's for the booster button, so you can adjust your output when you press the boost button. We've got some effects here. We've got some reverb 1, reverb 2, delay 1, delay 2. I guess different types. We've got the time and level of whatever function this is set on. We've got a phase button. We've got some chorus, 1, 2, flanger and tremolo there. We've got some rates and some levels for those, whichever one that's set on. We've got a compressor. We've got the volume control. And we've got a little bit of EQ here, low, mid, high, which I notice has got a little click indent in the centre, which is good. I like that idea. So you know where you are in the dark a little bit more. And we've got a low cut function here, 3 variants of that if you want to do that. Now I did at first when I plugged it in thought, well, nothing's working, so I was a little bit concerned, but then I realised that we actually have to plug in a jack to get anything to work. We've got a green light for the delay and the chorus, and a really bright blue light for the boost function, which is good because it lets you know that it's on when you're in the dark. What else have we got on the other end here? We've got the power supply in, we've got a DI output pre and post, and we've got the amp output there. So you know, it's pretty cool. It's not very heavy. It's a little bit more plasticky than I thought it was going to be. This is all, I thought this might be like aluminium or something along those lines, but it's all plastic. That seems to be some sort of alloy maybe. So it's pretty tough, and it's not wedged at all. Maybe a slightly wedge shape would have been a bit better, but it's completely flat. But you can always mount it on a pedal board, I guess. And having the battery function as well is pretty good. So the only initially, that's okay. Those are all indents. These continuous buttons, you know, they're very smooth. That's the only thing initially when I first picked it up. It has got, the pointer has got a little bit of a, sticks out a little bit, so you can grab that so you sort of know where you are. But otherwise I found it just a little bit smooth to slippy. But you know, buttons are quite tough, and you know when you've clicked that. So anyway, let's get it hooked up to the guitar and let's see what it can do. Okay folks, so now we've had a look there in the unit. Let's just see what it can do. I've already tried the T-Rex Soulmate, which I like. I wanted the Fishman ahead of the Soulmate, but it wasn't available. Now I've managed to get my hands on one. They are a bit gold dust at the moment, it seems, all this sort of stuff. But anyway, here we go. So this is my Taylor. I've got the EQ set. Let me just flatten the EQ. Okay, so none of the effects are on. The EQ is flat and the low cut is on 160. This is my Taylor 414 DI'd straight into this. I'm using it on battery at the moment, the effect, just because it's a bit easier than trying to plug the power supply in at the moment. I've already gone over all the controls previously. Let's just see what they'll do. So the cut switch is interesting because you can definitely hear what's going on there. That's adding a lot more low end in, it seems. For me, after playing with this, I prefer to have it on the center setting, which is 80 Hertz. So that's me. The EQ, you may have seen at the start, I had it set just slightly differently for this guitar. So what I did was I just boosted the high slightly, and I pulled the low end and the mid down a little bit. I just felt, added a little bit to this guitar. Sounds okay to me. So let's get through it. We've got the switches. We'll start with the reverb and the delay. So we've got two reverb settings, two delay settings. Honestly, I can't tell that much difference between the two reverb settings, but let's try it and see what happens. So I'm just going to move this mic. Let's put the reverb on. We've got a little green light there, tell us it's on. Reverb 1. Let's just turn up the... Okay. You know, I'd probably be okay in a bigger setting. Bit too much for me. Let's try the other one. Is that longer? Reverb 2. I'm not sure. I can't hardly tell any difference between 1 and 2. Maybe 2's a bit longer. Anyway, I'm going with 1. Let's try the delay. Delay 1. Okay, so we've got like slap back. Yeah, not my very good delay yet. Let's try delay 2. There's not much difference in the 1s and the 2s to me. I'm not quite getting it, but anyway. I don't use delay too much. So anyhow, there you go. It's one or the other, reverb or delay. Settings are there for you to set how you feel like, and you're good to go. I'm going to keep this on reverb 1 right down here. That's probably a little bit more. Okay, so the phase switch, interesting. On the T-Rex pedal, the phase switch did very little, and it just sort of said in the instructions, oh, it just kind of depends which sound you like the best. Okay, so I've already tried this. That's brighter. That just sounds a little fuller to me, so I'm sticking with that setting. Let's turn the reverb off. Let's go over to the chorus. So again, we've got two choruses, flanger and tremolo. Sorry, I keep moving away from the mic. It's not in the best position for me. Let's move it a little bit. Okay, so let's try chorus 1. Yeah, okay, a little bit less probably be cool. Yeah, I can see that probably have it less for me. I'll probably use it just for a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of harmonics. Let's try chorus 2. Definitely more noticeable on the same settings. Let's wind it up. Yeah. Again, you know, I think you probably get away with one chorus option on these. Don't think you need the two. Let's go flanger. Well, it's definitely flanging. Let's try tremolo. Okay, so we've got the tremolo speed and obviously the level. Yeah, I mean, again, limited use, I would have said, but you know, it works. Then we've got the boost function, of course, which is really useful, I find, when doing open mic gigs and such like, because it just gives you that little edge when you want to just play a little bit of opening or a solo. You can set the boost amount on the back, preset it. Then the T-Rex had I will do a direct comparison of these in another video, but the T-Rex had the boost setting on the back was, you click it in, it was a push pull button thing. So once you've set it, you could push it in, it wouldn't get noticed. These have got like a little, it's almost not too messable, and there's two little kind of turn screws on the side which you can operate with a screwdriver or with your thumbs if you're a bit handy. So let's just see. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously definitely louder. The light's coming on, by the way, at the top here. That's a battery light, which is also acting as an input level light. I set it so as it just comes on, just flashes on when I play hard. Normal playing, it's not going to happen, which is fine for me. The compressor, again, one of the reasons I bought one of these pedals was for a little bit of compression, just to stop any peaks happening through the PA or the monitor. The whole thing was just get a little bit more control for myself over my guitar whilst I'm playing acoustic guitars. So again, I've got the compressor set so it's just, I can play it really hard. Of course, this will also be determined by your input level onto this. So for me, I've got it around just under halfway. Whack it right up. Yeah, fine. And the EQ, as we've seen, we can just go through the settings. So the very dark, mids, highs, super high. So again, this is the really determined by your guitar, the pickup. This guitar, like I say, it's a Taylor 414. The original pickup failed. This has got LR Baggs Anthem SL, I think it is, which is okay. It's not, I don't think it's the best pickup for this guitar, if I'm honest, but it works. So there you go. So we've got reverb, delay, one or the other. We've got chorus, which is a mix of chorus, flanger, tremolo, or you've got a boost button. You've got a compressor, which is basic but functional. You've got some EQ, and you've got a low boost cut switch. In and out, all the rest of it. You can work on battery or mains, which is pretty good. My only issue with this is there's no complete bypass, so you can't just like turn everything off. The compressor and the EQ is on all the time, and the cut switch obviously is on all the time. So, you know, that's fine, I guess, once you've set it up. It seems cool. It's quite plasticky, but, you know, I'm sure it'll stand up. And there you go. Bit of a flimsy power supply, as they all are. I wouldn't want to drag this around to gigs with the power supply unless it was in some sort of box or on a board or something like that fixed down. But it works fine. I quite like it. I've got to like it more as I've used it, and I am going to I've got an A/B switch. I'm going to do next video. I'll do a direct comparison between this and the T-Rex. So there you go, guys. Fishman Tone DEQ.